Hewlett-Packard finally reveals the details of its new cloud channel program.
And distributor Ingram Micro rolls out a cloud strategy for SMBs. This and a whole lot more on the High Tech Countdown. Hello everyone, I'm Paolo Del Nibletto, the editor of CDN Computer Dealer News in Las Vegas. Yes, again, this time for the Ingram's first ever SMB Alliance event.
And I'm Jeff Jedras also from CDN, and also here in Las Vegas for HP Discover. It's the first time that HP is bringing its hardware and software conferences together under one roof.
So Jeff, what's going on with HP?
Well, as I mentioned, it's all about hardware and software and coming together, and that's the message that HP is sending here. It's all about convergence, but for the channel, the big news is HP has finally took the wraps off of its new channel program for the cloud called the Agile Cloud, and I spoke with Rick Girafo from HP about what this program involves and what it means for the partners in Canada.
Well, I think one of the things that we look for is partners that really understand strategically the importance of HP's converged infrastructure. We think it's the right strategy for our customers and ultimately our partners' customers to evolve and take advantage of what we think is a major trend taking place in the marketplace. That is the convergence of storage, networking, and servers. So partners that have expertise in those three areas that can complement that with services, so partners that understand the importance of the role that services plays in delivering a solution, are the key profile that we look for. Someone that has services capabilities, has expertise, understands HP converged infrastructure value prop, and can take it to market.
Well, it's kind of funny, that kind of a statement, because as you know, I was at the HP Partner Conference here in Las Vegas in February, and they only announced very minute details about the channel program. So definitely some interesting comments from Mr. Girafo. Now going to Ingram, they consolidated two pioneering programs, Seismic, which was all about managed services, and their Cloud Conduit program, which they just released late last year, into a new cloud platform that they're rolling out to the marketplace in North America. The most interesting part about it is that they got BMC, which never uses a distributor, involved, and a Canadian company called Sherwin. We talked to Rene Bergeron, who's their cloud guru, about this, and Paul Bay. Joining us now in the High Tech Countdown is Rene Bergeron, the Ingram Micro Cloud Guru. Thank you for joining us, Rene.
Thank you, Paolo.
So tell me about Ingram's cloud strategy and how relevant is it for the Canadian marketplace?
There's actually two main elements to Ingram Micro's cloud strategy. The first one is to make it easy for resellers to buy their cloud strategy through us and to offer a number of business services to do that. We just recently launched our Ingram Micro Cloud Marketplace, which is going to be a single portal for resellers where they can procure, provision, manage the service, and get invoiced for any solutions that are part of the Ingram Micro portfolio. The second element is to bring best practice solutions to the marketplace, both global solutions as well as national solution. And you would have probably seen last week where we announced our first Canadian partnership, a company by the name of ShareWeb, which is the market leading and fastest growing hosted exchange provider in Canada. So our goal is to continue to find these gems, these Canadian companies that are innovative and can bring a lot of value to our resellers.
How is the marketplace adopting cloud solutions in Canada? Word on the street says that it's sort of slow. Is that a concern for you at all?
We're seeing more and more traction in the Canadian marketplace. So perhaps some caution up front 4 or 5 years ago when cloud services came out. But, a lot of interest. We're seeing a lot of pull demand by the CEOs of SMB companies that are actually understanding the value proposition when it comes to speed to market and pay for what you use.
All right. Thank you very much, Rene.
Thank you, Paolo.
Joining us now in the High Tech Countdown is Paul Bay, the Executive Vice President of North America for Ingram Micro. Paul, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So it seems like the big growth in SMB is the S part of SMB. Where do you see the opportunities lying, especially for Canada?
I think there's a number of different opportunities. As we've seen in our most recent results, that we had very good growth, mid-single digits in North America. And we look at what the opportunity is that we're seeing growth actually growing 2 to 3 times that, both in North America and specifically in Canada too. We're seeing that there's been a little bit of pent-up demand that's still there. We're seeing some freed up resources and really driving the commoditization and how they can focus on being able to deliver new solutions at a more productivity by not necessarily having to add human capital or associates. So we're seeing a lot more in the marketplace, which really gives a great opportunity from an SMB standpoint and our SMB partners to go help really solve for business solutions and not necessarily just driving technology to the marketplace. So great opportunity to help drive and make sure that business leaders and CIOs in the marketplace will be able to deliver more efficiently, more productivity, and more profits.
That's an interesting perspective there from Bay, but I wonder, Paolo, can a distributor like Ingram Micro really be a cloud provider?
That is the question, and I think they still have to answer that to the satisfaction of the SMB and the channel partners. But I think, if they, act as a distributor and bring in all these new vendors that are under the radar or never ever dealt with distribution like BMC and SureWeb, then, they may have a chance. I think the SMB wants the channel to solve that cloud mystery. And they're going to need to bring in even more new vendors because the cloud is new, and I think that's the main course of action. Now, you had also some interesting news about HP's EcoPod. What's that all about?
Well, there is a bevy of new products that was released this week by HP, many in the storage space, a number of appliances, a number of new software applications, but probably the biggest, both literally and figuratively, is the EcoPod. It's the latest in HP's Pod series, and basically it's a modular data center that you can't quite buy as a SKU, but it is built to order, and configured by HP, and they'll deliver it and install it, and it replaces the traditional data center in that you buy it off the rack and it's there. And they say that all these products, including the EcoPod, will be available through the channel, but frankly, I'm not sure just how big of a market there is in Canada for this. I mean, I think it would mainly be the service providers, maybe some of the companies in the oil and gas, and B, not totally sold on the channel opportunity here with the EcoPod. It's a very large product, large offering, and doesn't really fit with the SMB focus that most partners have.
And Ingram in this show is all about SMB, so that's quite an interesting product, a rolling data center. That's we'll have to see. But that's all the time we have for this edition of the High Tech Countdown. I'm Paolo Del Nibletto for CDN.
And Jeff Jedras also for CDN.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good one.